Russia on Saturday suspended participation in the UN grain deal for an indefinite term after what it said was a major Ukrainian drone attack on its Black Sea fleet in Crimea. Russia's weekend backtrack from a UN-brokered deal to export Black Sea grains is likely to hit shipments to import-dependent countries, deepening a global food crisis and sparking gains in prices. Hundreds of thousands of tons of wheat booked for delivery to Africa and the Middle East are at risk following Russia's withdrawal, while Ukrainian corn exports to Europe will get knocked lower, two Singapore-based traders said. Earlier this year, global wheat prices jumped to an all-time high and corn hit a 10-year top as Russia's invasion of Ukraine added fuel to a rally set off by adverse weather and COVID-19 supply disruptions. Australia, a key wheat supplier to Asia, is unlikely to be able to fill any supply gap, with shipping slots booked right up to February, traders said. Shares in Australia's Grain Corp, GNC.AX, which posted a five-fold jump in H1 profit due to supply constraints arising from the Russia-Ukraine conflict, rose more than 7%. No ships moved through the established maritime humanitarian corridor on Sunday. The United Nations, Turkey, and Ukraine, however, pressed ahead to implement the Black Sea grain deal and, on a transit plan for Monday for 16 vessels to move forward, despite the withdrawal of Russia. Although global agricultural commodity prices have come off record highs in recent months, local retail food prices remain high and now face further upside. Typically, it takes about 2 months for higher grain prices to filter through the supply chain and impact consumers at the retail level, said a Sydney-based analyst. Earlier, the United Nations, Turkey, and Ukraine were said to have decided to continue implementing the grain deal after the movement was halted on Sunday, with a transit plan in place for 16 ships on Monday now active. Ukraine's government said that 218 ships involved in grain exports had been blocked, 22 loaded and stuck at ports, 95 loaded and departed from ports, and 101 awaiting inspections. One of the ships, with 40,000 tons of grain bound for Ethiopia under the United Nations aid program, could not leave port on Sunday due to Russia's blockage, Ukraine's infrastructure minister Oleksandr said on Twitter, adding that exports were now impossible. NATO has joined an international chorus calling on Russia to reverse its decision. Russia said on Sunday that it will have contacts with Turkey and the UN soon on the grain deal, the state news agency TASS reported, quoting Deputy Foreign Minister Andriy Rudenko. But, it added, this would only happen once all circumstances surrounding Ukraine's attack on its Black Sea fleet had been clarified and a UN Security Council meeting held. Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine attacked the Black Sea fleet near Sevastopol on the Russian-annexed Crimean Peninsula with 16 drones early on Saturday. Ukraine has denied the attack, saying that the Russians mishandled their weapons. There is global starvation around the corner and large-scale famine for poor African and Asia countries if Russia maintains its stance on the export deal. However, Russia's agriculture minister has said Moscow is ready, with Turkey's assistance, to supply up to 500,000 tons of grain to poor countries in the next 4 months. Putin seems unwilling to starve the poor countries, but also he cannot sit back and watch Ukraine attack his port. Depending on the response by the UN, this could become another large-scale crisis. Will the UN respond without bias? Let's know what you think in the comment section, and also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.